Hello, I am Tony.
And I'm Annalise from the Rook Room. We're a pop-up all about unique board game events and experiences. We've partnered with XBK and we have a bunch of exciting stuff coming up, so keep an eye on the calendar and on all of our social channels.
And today, you might notice the third person with us, Janee Cool Harvey, who will be taking the stage on the upcoming live, local, and loud show at XBK on April 23rd. So do not miss that. Also a reminder, XBK does host an open house from 6 to 7 on those live, local, loud show nights. For anyone who wants to come and hang out before the show, there are some really great drinks there. Everything is super COVID safe and it's a great time. Annalise and I know from experience. The show starts at 7:30 itself. Now, while anyone is welcome to the open house, the show is just for ticket holders, for live in-person ticket holders. Tickets are $10 and are available along with more information, more details at xbklive.com. Now, remember, space is limited, and I think other shows have sold out. So you do want to get your tickets fast if you plan to go in person. And then just a reminder that you can watch online as well. That will be streaming on Facebook and YouTube the night of, so you can stream right along with the rest of the show. But now, to the point of all this, Janee, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
I'm great. I'm looking forward to this game.
We're super excited. So welcome to, this is called Showtime and Tell, and it's a segment where we get to know artists and performers just a little bit better by going beyond those usual interview questions that you're always getting on, and play a little game with it too. And we know that Janee is competitive, so she should enjoy this right along with us. So how this works, just in case this is your first time here or you need a little refresher, we'll give you 3 prompts asking you to find things around your home, and then we'll talk about them. So it's pretty easy. Are you ready to play?
I'm ready.
Great. Item number 1 is your favorite tchotchke or decorative item in your home. Item number 2, something you created that you're proud of. And item number 3, something that you use and you lose track of time. So you're using this thing and you're like, oh my God, it just went from 4 to 9 p.m. and I don't know how that happened. So let's see this. Let's go. Let's get underway.
Okay. Go.
I'm so worried I'm gonna fall while I'm doing this. Okay.
Don't worry, our editor will just edit that right out or make you look super graceful doing it.
I want to fall with style on this video here. Okay. The thing that I do the most of where I lose track of time, and this serves my purpose of being competitive with Lily Detay, is I think she showed her dog in the video. Yes. I'm not going to say our dogs are cuter, but I'm going to say that my dogs are extremely well exercised because I walk with them for long periods of time. And so here's Charlie.
Yes.
Oh, Charlie.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah. Hi, bud.
Hi, Charlie.
Yeah. And so that's the thing I can do for long periods of time, listen to my podcasts, walk around Des Moines. So that's the first thing.
What podcasts are you listening to? Do you have any recommendations?
Oh my God, anything. I'm not listening to it now, but anything Serial. And I just heard Serial is releasing a new podcast coming soon. So there's my plug. So this is really random. This thing that I made is,
oh my God,
a painting that I did with my dad, and it's a Bob Ross painting.
That is gorgeous.
Sort of. I mean, I am not a painter, not really anyways, but Bob Ross can make you look great. That's the takeaway there.
What? I would not.
I know.
That's awesome.
I know, right?
Like, you look like a painter. Absolutely. I can't. How? You can't just say Bob Ross makes it happen. You did that. You made that.
Not really. No, you like channel the Bob Ross spirit, and he does that. Because look at, I mean, here's another like random Bob Ross. That's my dad did, but Bob Ross will do that to you, people.
So at the end of this,
support your public television and public radio
PBS.
stations.
Yeah.
That's only my second plug for important media.
And we're going to plug your Etsy store that you're going to be starting at the end of this because
exactly.
You need one. Like, sell that art. Look at it. It's so pretty.
Bob Ross, fun by me. My tchotchke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez.
This is the home tour portion of the show.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm loving
this. Is I don't even know really what a definition of a tchotchke is, but I have a really, really random thing that sits on our shelf that I enjoy. And this is, we have a third sort of dog. We call it our half dog because it's a Chihuahua. So I'm going to show you what the Chihuahua looks like, because then it's relevant to my tchotchke. So here's the little Chihuahua. Oh, move slowly. Okay. Do you see the Chihuahua?
Yes. So cute.
Here's the tchotchke though. It is a milk chocolate bar that he is dressed like Michael Jackson.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see? It's like the same, right? Like what a random find in a store. It's our Chihuahua made up like Michael Jackson on a milk chocolate bar. And I think that's awesome.
That is the perfect piece of tchotchke. You win in the tchotchke category. I love it.
Did I beat Lily in all three categories or just dog one?
We'll say all three because I don't think Lily cares and I know you do.
Oh, awesome. Yes. Okay. And the speed too. The speed. It was so fast.
That was fast.
Yeah. Also, you had the perfect definition for tchotchke, which is something that is on my shelf that I just love. Like that's exactly what a tchotchke is. That's
and it's a little dusty.
It's a little dusty.
Part of the definition of a tchotchke. That was very dusty what I just picked up.
Absolutely.
That's perfect. That's how all my tchotchke is. It's like that should be the definition of tchotchke if it isn't already. So we'll call it Merriam-Webster. Tell them to add it in. Janee said so.
Exactly.
There you go.
Perfect. Well, you did an awesome job and you won. Great job.
I love it.
That was awesome. You beat all of the other contestants. Now, this is the time that we would love to hear more about what we will see, what we will hear, how the show is going to go.
Okay, so I'm doing a stand-up comedy show, as you mentioned, at XBK. And it's called Funnier Than a Pandemic. And the whole goal of this show is just to bring people out. And I'm so tired of laughing alone that any sized audience who just is ready to have a good time. And I'm just super looking forward to it. So lots of stories about COVID and COVID related things, and maybe some things that people don't just naturally find funny, but I do. So I hope they find the joke in that. And then lots of stories about parenting. So I think it'll be a good time.
Awesome. What has it been like to try to write jokes about the pandemic? I've heard a lot of artists either about writing songs or writing jokes where you feel either very inspired or not inspired at all day to day.
Like the material for the stuff I write just kind of comes to me, and we're just surrounded by COVID and all the implications of that and all the ways that it reverberates. So like if people have asked me what is my kind of stand-up comedy style, and it's very much like storytelling. So all of my stories from the past 12 to 14 months have been surrounded by all of this chaos and new ways and like ridiculous ways that we're all trying to survive and live through this. So that's the material I have available to me, right? So
yes.
I think I'm a tough audience of one. So when I make myself laugh, that it usually makes the cut for me to go, maybe other people will find this funny also.
Oh, good. I'm with you too. I'm ready to not be laughing alone and to not be laughing alone over Zoom. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I hear that.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us today. Hopefully you had as much fun as we did watching you run around your house. Quick reminder for all of our viewers, you can see Janee on stage at XBK coming up this Friday, again, April 23rd at 7:30. And don't forget about the open house for anyone to come and hang out, even if you don't have a ticket, from 6 to 7 before the show. So limited tickets are available now at xbklive.com. And the last one sold out. So I recommend you get your tickets as early as possible because there are limited tickets. Of course, if you can't see the show in person, you can go online to the Facebook or YouTube from XBK and you can watch it as it's happening. So don't miss that.
Awesome. So Janee, thank you once again for joining us. We love this so much. We love getting to know you. We love getting a little mini tour of your house.
Thank you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.